What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I do these 10,000 steps. We in Midtown Detroit around Wayne State University. Let's go. We're going to talk this time about post-nut clarity and if it's a real thing. Yeah, it's absolutely a real thing. If you're a man, I don't think that you will doubt that this is a real thing. You know. Women, you might not know this is something you just may have heard and wondered if there was some truth to it or if it was just a myth. No, it absolutely is a thing. I know I have some women who are subscribed to me, even though I primarily speak to men and men's self-improvement. I do have some women who are subscribed to me and listen to my videos to get male perspective and understanding on certain things. So I appreciate y'all. But yeah, post-nut clarity, it very much is a thing. It's very much real. And I'll give you a couple examples of it for the women who may not understand. It can be some chick guy's been talking to, they get together, they finally hook up, and afterwards, once he gets that off, he realizes he don't really like her all that much after all. He was talking to her a lot, investing a lot of time in her. I know this may sound silly, but beforehand, he really did believe that he liked her more than what he really did. It was after he got that off, that clarity afterwards. It's like, I really didn't like her like that. I was just trying to get her. She was just a conquest. I just wanted to see if I could have her. It just is what it is. Another example, it could be a guy, he's intending to go hook up with this chick. He's been waiting to smash her. She may not be his preference. He's just kind of desperate enough. He's just kind of in a moment to where he really can't get to the chick he really want, but he got a roster. He didn't went down the line and he landed on this chick. He really don't want to go see her, but he whatever, I'll go see her. Why doesn't he want to go see her? Well, he might not be the most attracted to her. She may live further than he really wants to drive because the chick that he really wants to smash, is just lives a lot closer. It could be a number of those things. So for whatever reason, he decides he's going to crank one out before going over there. That could be because he doesn't want to, orgasm too quickly. Because if he does, that's going to kill the mood. So he doesn't want to do that. So he goes ahead and he decides, I'm going to crank one out right quick before I go over there. That way, when we do what we do, when I'm over there, I'll last longer. This is actually a strategy for you ladies that don't know. This is actually a strategy that a lot of men apply. So that's how this ends up happening. He cranks one out, and then afterwards, he just comes to the conclusion I don't really want to go over there after all. I done got this one off. I'm kind of good. Now, why does that happen? It's because he kind of was in a bind and he really didn't want to make that drive. He was fully intending on making that drive that he really didn't want to make before that happened. But now that he's already gotten that release, that drive that he already didn't want to do, the feeling of not wanting to do it is more intense. He is not trying to do this. No. So yeah, before and afterwards, there's a train of thought. There's a mentality. And it very much does change afterwards. So, that whole idea of post-nut clarity, it's a real thing. And most men who are active, they can tell you, it's gonna be men that are in the comments that are gonna give their stories, and I can't wait to see them, for real. They're gonna give their stories that they was gonna do this with this chick, they was gonna do that with that chick, and they ended up not going because they cranked one out and decided that the time, energy, and effort to go over there and see her wasn't worth it, now that they done already cranked one out. Or they did go hook up with this chick just because they were in a bind, the one that they really wanted to C wasn't available, or, you know, they've been chasing this one chick who they thought they like, all for afterwards and to realize they didn't like her like that after all. She was just a pursuit. And now that I done got her, I'm kind of over it. You know, they may go after a time or two after that, but that clarity that they get after that first time with her, it's damning. It's going to last, because now in the future, whenever she wants to see them, they're going to reflect on how in that moment they realized they really didn't like her like that. So there it is in a nutshell, no pun intended. Post clarity, I'm gonna leave it there. Oh boy, here comes some noise. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Leave me them comments. Let me know what y'all think. Thumbs up if you like this. Subscribe if you haven't. Peace.